Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Hermit Sky. Today we are going to connect these two things up together. So last episode we did the mega miner, or the diamond maker, right over there, and honestly, like, I was so surprised with how good it turned out to be inside the sphere that I'm super excited to like add more of these cube shapes and I think I want to make, you know what? I think I want to make the entire sphere into like a automatic farm generator thing, and then maybe do something different over here, like have a big space platform or something. I'm not sure, but it definitely did inspire me in how to use the sphere. So the very first thing we have to do, and we have to do this rather swiftly because we don't want this to fill up, is to make sure that we can process all of the stuff that we're getting. And we discovered towards the end of the last episode, we discovered that a compactor, just one of these, should be enough to handle the miner at its current speed. Of course, we can upgrade the speed of that later, and at that point we'll probably need to extend on this system as well. But I think the way I'm gonna do this is, first of all, let's just dump a bunch of garbage in here. And I know I shouldn't be doing this. Let's take all of these things out for now. I'm gonna need all of these in order to set whitelist filters and stuff like that. Let's grab one of these bad boys, and again, temporarily just put the result in here. You know, temporarily, it's like that's like the slogan of this series. It's really sad. Anyway, we're gonna pick this up now, and oh my goodness, okay. If that ender chest becomes full, items will start spitting out on the ground over there, and essentially, I mean, not immediately, but after a little while, that may very well crash my world here. So that's why I sort of have to move on swiftly with this. Temporarily, again, we're gonna set this up over here at the power bay. So I'm gonna need some power conduits, those guys, and also just some half-neat blocks that I can use for the decoration of this thing. I also want some sort of glass, probably. Well, that's not super important actually, because I don't really know why I would need that. So what we're gonna do is just set up basically this thing, right? So let's break you as well, Mr. Ender Chest. And remember, everything is kept in the Ender Chest, no matter if I break it or not, so it's all good there. We also have the item filter that we need. We're gonna set that up slightly different from how we did in the last episode, but the idea is very simple. So we have a station over here where we have the ender chest, and then we'll feed that into the compactor like so. We'll put the item ducts back. This time though, we're gonna do an insert here with the filter. So instead of having this on the extract, I want to have it on the import, and that's going to be very important. Now priority here is going to be high, so let's set that to 3. This should work just as it did. Like, we shouldn't be getting any lapi or anything like that in here. No, you can see it skipped the lapi. We shouldn't be getting any coal. But the reason I want to have it like that is because next to this thing we will put another possible insert at lower priority, and by doing this we should get all the lapi and coal into this crate. Hopefully. I mean, yeah, this is pretty slow, so let's upgrade that as well. Hello, are you going to be able to empty? We may need more extract upgrades. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that already splits out the stuff that we don't want to compress with the stuff that we want to compress. So that's step 1, and that's very good. And then I think I'm going to run a power cable to this, because I noticed that my ore doubler here is actually not keeping up with power. That being said, let's break this guy. Boom. You have been a very good ore doubler so far, Mr. Redstone Furnace. And we're going to set this up right here. Let me think. No, let's do this. We're going to have another crate there, and then we'll extract the finished result from this guy into that crate, just so we have a little bit of a buffer. We also need power here though, so I guess we'll have to pull a power cable underneath. Power connects underneath there, that's all good. And this again is really not going to be an ideal way of doing this, but it's gonna function, and so that we can get resources and create something better. That's always the struggle in modded. I played a lot of modded, and it's always the struggle with what do you do first? Do you set it up temporarily so that you can get the resources, Or do you try and like get the resources first? In this case, I think I tried the resources first and that didn't work out great for us, so we're just gonna do that. And once we get the resources, we're able to set that up a little bit better. Let's cover this up as well. Now that we have that connected, this guy should be compacting and it should be sending everything in here. Nice, beautiful, beautiful. Now the question is what we'd want to do with these things. I'm kind of considering, to be honest, to just send flint and rock candy to the other side as well. So if I steal some of these and go blacklist in the input here on these, they should all be sent here, and that's going to simplify the process of using this thing. I guess we should do the same with diamonds and emeralds as well, actually. And can I even fit that? I can't, for goodness sake. Okay. That's so unfortunate. I need like one more. So right now diamonds are not taken care of, but emeralds should go in there, and that means that everything in this crate minus diamonds should be possible to smelt, and that's kind of what I want here, because now we can just set this up very easily with this guy there, and that guy now gets power as well, so it's not going to run out, and then we can put a crate over there. And if we now do this, has the stuff still, so do import there, export there. And auto input enabled. Yes. Okay, cool. So now this system should be complete. So it mines into the ender chest, it splits the items, it compacts the items, sends them over to the buffer, it then starts smelting the items, and we get ingots ending up here. I mean, again, this is not ideal, and it's not ideal because we are not really correctly storing the items or anything like that, and that's definitely something we want to do, but it is automatic. Like, it is automatic, and that's what's important. So now we can take all of these, and also, where did I put them? Over here, all of these things. And I also believe if I just put all of these things that are raw mined into the ender chest, they're gonna be taken care of as well. Yeah, looks like it. Why did the rock candy go in there though? Wasn't that blacklisted? Oh, that's hardened rock candy. Right, we discovered that there are different methods. What the heck just happened there? I just took damage. Okay, whatever. But yeah, I think all of this is working, and the cool thing with this is that I know we can make our miner, our diamond maker, a lot faster at this point in time with like upgrading, making speed upgrades and stuff. But I don't know if we actually need it right now. Like, I basically just need to have a basic supply of all the metals, and more importantly, I need it to come in at a steady pace, which is what's happening. I do want to have a look at the gravel consumption though and see how we're doing on that. And just as I thought, it looks like we're actually producing gravel a little bit too slow. And in order to try and make this faster, we're gonna need these upgrades from Tesla Core Lib. And the only problem I'm seeing with this is that we're not gonna be able to supply with power, because yeah, the power source is right here. So we may today look into building a secondary power generator or power supply unit in the sphere. I think that would be very, very beneficial. But let's see how far we get here and let's see what happens. So we're gonna need a bunch of redstone and paper to make these, and then it looks like a little bit of diamonds, which honestly I should have just about enough to make like a few of these. So let's take those. So let's see, in this mod you need to have, let's make few of these, you need to have the base version before you can upgrade. So I need, basically if I want the upgraded version, I need to have the gold version as well. So that means we should make 2 of these energy upgrades, and then we should upgrade one of them into the diamond version. There we go. And then we're going to do the same here. So this requires, we're going to need 4 of these. And I know that I wanted to do this before and didn't have gold, so that feels really good that we have the gold required. These goes in here, by the way, so let's put that in. And currently it's using 40 hours per tick. How much was it using without this? 40? Okay, so this did nothing. What the heck? Oh no, every 7 tick it requires 40, and now it requires 40 every 10 ticks. To me, that makes it sound like it's more expensive. So instead of every 10 tick, it's now requiring 40 every 7 ticks. But it's also faster already, as you can see. Let's put the second one in. So now it's 40 every 5th tick. And yeah, now it's already faster. And we're producing 80 per tick, so we are nowhere near running out of power. Well, we are. I'm confused. I'm really confused how I'm supposed to read this. But you can see it looks like we are producing a little bit more gravel before it finishes it. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, we're almost filling it. Okay, so if I just put one speed upgrade in, now it's up to 60 RF per tick. Now it should definitely not, or it should definitely fill the whole thing though. Let's give it one more cycle here. And yeah, it filled the whole thing. And it still have gravel backload. Okay, so this is actually cutting it. We don't need to put the second one in. Just for fun though. Let's see. Now it's 90 RF per tick. So that's definitely not going to keep up with the power that we have at the moment. And why did it... Did you see that? That's weird. Why did it only place in half of these? The next thing I want to do is try and knock out a lot of quests. Like, I really want to buy another legendary box today. And I don't want to be disappointed once again to get all of these weird things. And it's been a while since we did this. So, I think this is going to be great fun. There are a lot of things that I should just be able to craft. So, let's see if we can make a little bit of a push for this. So, the diamonds are in there. And to make a diamond sift mesh, I think it's 6 diamonds. So that's like an example of a thing that we can make with ease. And by the way, we are producing so much resources now that, yeah, everything should, in theory, be good. Take a look at this. I mean, it's only past a few minutes. We still have a backlog here. This thing is filling up. This thing is filling. I mean, it's pretty crazy. I'm really happy that we did this diamond maker. It's so expensive to make a diamond mesh, but hey. What don't we do for science? There we go. That's our first quest completed. And I'm gonna look at the easiest ones to make here. So like the carrots, I need to get into carrot and I don't know the mod. We have the Zenith furnace, which requires an nether star, which we could get if we set up a machine for the patient bags. We could probably also kill a wither at this point in time. Growth crystal, I think also requires ender pearl or nether stars. No, it requires sea lanterns though, which... I know we can get from actually additions. Can we get these things as well? Yeah, we could. This we can get from quartz if we have an atomic reconstructor. Which, oh, it's the base recipe, but we need black quartz. So where do we get black quartz from in this pack? That's actually a good question, Iskal. Where do we get black quartz from? Doesn't seem to be one of the ores that you can sift to get. So I wonder if we have to go to like the dimension for it. Like the, could possibly find it in the hunting dimension. I don't actually know how ore gem works or that weird dimension. Before we get into that, because that's definitely something I want to get into to get the quartz. Let's see if there are any other quests that we can make. Red heart canisters requires wither bones canisters, which I think is just, yeah, that's just iron. Red hearts, which you only get from loot, and then relic apple. Okay, so that thing is super expensive. We need 10 of those to complete that quest. So as far as the first page goes, I think we've done pretty good. Now, what about beta? This is where, yeah, this is where it's going to be super simple to like knock some of these out. Oh, okay, there is actually a quest for black quartz and the actual additions. Mob grinding utilities. We've done the absorption hopper. We did that last time. Iron spikes, mob fan, and singularity tank. It's kind of funny because a lot of these things are just not as good as the solutions that we have done earlier. But we'll just craft them up for the sake of crafting them up. Mob fan is... Oh, that's redstone though. We should really try and automate redstone because this is the last of my redstone right now. And just for fun, let's put up another crate right here in the center with all of the stuff that I'm crafting up just for the sake of completing quests. So... this goes in and that goes in. And now I need a singularity tank. All done as well. So now claim that. Nice. Okay. I should really go and put the RAKs in here so that we can track progress. Got 25 at the moment. We need 80 to buy one of the things. What else can we do? Stygian iron anvil. What the heck is this? Anvil must be sitting on a magma block. Okay. I don't know about this stuff. Stygian from the Hoot mod. And Stygian is another metal which get from Stygian iron dust, and you get that in the anvil. I'm very confused. Why? How do I get the first then? We don't have iron ore anyway, but we could get that from the nether, I guess. Yeah, it looks like I need to farm that. Okay, so that's not a go. The mob masher, though, we can probably make. I'm gonna use all my redstone to make these things, though, because that's, yeah, that's a block of iron, more iron spikes, and then we need the redstone block. And again, like, this is the very last of my redstone. We should definitely look into fixing that. So that should complete you. More RIKs for me. Sweet. So this segment is all unlocked by black quartz. This segment is all unlocked by the Stygian anvil. So we can't do anything more there. Controller slave we should be able to make. That is just smooth stone, a drawer, and some comparators. Then he wants me to make all of these upgrades, which I think is also a pretty simple task at this moment in time. Obsidian, iron, gold, diamond, and emerald. I love this music that's getting played here. Just on repeat. So that should be all of these taken care of. All right, let's put these in here as well. We got 60 RAKs now. Wow, we are so close to the 80 already. Then it wants us to do a Yabba barrel. This is an old barrel mod, and since I'm using the storage drawers, I don't really have a use for these. And claim. And that unlocks this entire mod, I guess. So I could do all of those things as well. And from what I know, this mod works exactly the same as drawers. It's just a different mod, basically. I don't think we're gonna need it or use it or anything like that because, well, we're using the drawers. But we'll craft everything up, of course, because the goal is to complete all the quests in this pack. And this doesn't give me any RAKs. Are you kidding me? Am I working for free here, sir? I feel like I'm working for free. Hold on, are these... That gives me RKs. That gives me RKs. This must just be a bug then, eh? Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Love this music. So now we have 70, 75. We have 80, right? That's 80. I can't math. I mean, give me a break. So now we just need the different upgrades for this mod as well. I should just be able to knock these out. Maybe not the diamond one though, but... Oh, maybe it's actually cheaper. Yep, that's weird, but I'll take it. Can't do the last one though, because apparently it's infinite, which is pretty interesting and makes me want to use this mod now, because there's infinite upgrades. The Nether Star can hold infinite amount of items, which is crazy. There's the rest of the RAKs. Nice. So that is the beta chapter as far as we can make at the moment. We need the black quartz to get all of these things. But the beta chapter is pretty much knocked out with that. Really good. This is Erebus. And this is a mod that I don't know and really don't want to get into at the moment. This is the mythical agricraft thing. We can probably get some prosperity shards. That should be super simple. Prosperity shards are made... Oh no, in this pack you have to sift to get them. Okay. So in an iron or a diamond mesh, 52% chance on crushed endstone. We don't have endstone though. So we need an iron mesh and crushed netherrack, which is just hammered netherrack, I believe. Let's try and set up a manual little thing with our... Well, for some reason, I don't understand why the mods make it this way, but we can't use the diamond one that we just made. So we have to use an iron mesh for that. It's a sieve that we can just put up here for manual grindage. And then we needed crushed netherrack. So I think what we can do is grab our hammer and then we'll head to the nether for this one. And if I just vein mine right here, I should be getting crushed netherrack. Sweet. That was super simple. Oh, we've got one already. I see it. I see it. So let's get rid of these. Where do we put them? Oh, there we go. We got the quest. So let's see what we got. We got mithril ore, tungsten, iridium, and gold. Okay, so in addition to gold, we got a lot of other things. And that's 2 quests complete because we got that. So let's claim that. Let's claim that. And this unlocks this entire chain. Now, Mystical Agriculture is a cool mod. The only problem with it is that it kind of... Everything becomes... Make plants, basically. So how much RAKs do we have now, right now at the moment? We got... I can't do math. I really cannot do math. Well, that's 100. We got 100. We got 100 RAKs. That's enough for 1 big and 1 epic. So I want to get like 20 more, I think. If I can get 20 more, I can buy 140 chest and 180 chest. So with the whole Delta quest chapter here, I mean... yeah, we could push our ways through this, but I would like to have an infrastructure set up first for that, and it takes a lot of space. This seems to be magnetic craft and modular machinery. Modular machinery is a really cool mod, and it looks like he's updated the textures and stuff of it, which is sweet. These infinite water generator. Ooh, I didn't even know that was a thing, because I've been using the sink. That requires tungsten. Okay, so I think that mod requires tungsten, which is what we got from the nether. So let's jump to the next chapter. This is in immersive engineering. Hemp seeds. How do we get those? I bet you it's some kind of sifting. Yeah, we sift dirt to get hemp seeds at a 5% drop rate. But quite interestingly, I don't have a dirt production source. Like, I don't have a source of dirt. However, I do have a dimension where there is dirt. So, I mean, this is probably better than trying to set up some machine. Can I just do... Yeah, okay. Okay. So this dimension is only 3 deep. It's like a flat world. That's so weird. And one stack gave me a lot of different things here. A lot of crap. I wonder if I got any hemp seeds, though, in the mix. Let's see. Are you kidding me? I didn't get a single hemp. Oh no, I did. I got 1 hemp seed. Nice. But this is actually good because now we have mycelium spores, flax seeds, which we can make, I believe, a string out of. Or maybe that's that. We got more cacti seeds as well. So yeah, that was probably a good thing to have done. This requires the actual fiber, huh? So do I need to... Can I just grow this, or do I need to do crop mutation to grow this? Okay, and the way you harvest these are they break the top one of them. And that gives me the industrial hemp fiber. This is used for a bunch of things. Nothing that I need right now at the moment, though, I don't think. Actually, let's see where this takes us. So we need to make the hammer. That's easy. That's just wool and string, I think. Oh, no, it's actually... Okay, it's hemp. It's hemp, the thing that we just got, and that. And apparently, it says that we've already made the wire cutters. I'm guessing that it may... Maybe I did it, or... earlier, or maybe it checks with shears or something. I don't actually know. Anything more easy that we can make? The wire coils for wire, and you need electrum wire, and you need steel wire. Yeah, I mean, that's not too hard to make, but because I don't have any use for this right now, I don't need it. This mod though, portality. I have no idea what this is, but it looks like some kind of weird mod. Controller is made out of block of black quartz. For goodness sake, again, black quartz. Alright, so because I don't want to jump into immersive engineering anyway, like I don't see a use for it in this pack, I'm not going to go with that right now. This is the one that I was excited about, the ETA, because here we should be able to... I mean, have we not made a pulverizer? That's really weird. Where is the Ender.io stuff? Because we made a bunch of things. Simple Sterling generator. Electrum ingots. That's a quest that we can make, because we've already made electrum. We just haven't made enough. It needs 12 for some reason. Oh my goodness. Look at this thing. And it doesn't matter that the diamonds go in there, because they can't be smelted now that I think about it. So yeah, it's all good. But that thing is very quickly filling up. That should be the electrum claim. Nice. Oh yes. And there are a lot of these things that we can do that are just crafting tasks, which is great. We have actually made this one as well, which is a little bit sad that I didn't complete it, because that's what's in this machine. You see the yellow corners, that's a reinforced upgrade in here. But I don't think there's any way I can take that reinforced upgrade out, so I'd have to do another one. Let's just do that. Boom, reinforced upgrade. Detect, claim. And I mean, we're gonna have the use for this anyway. Jetpack is actually a thing now. It wants us to fly. Leadstone jetpack. Yeah, this requires leather though, which is always a little bit of a tricky thing. And I mean, we probably have all of these things. It's just a bit of crafting required, but it's mostly lead, which makes sense. Which, yeah, we do have a lot of lead. But anyway, we have enough RAKs. I think that's enough questing for me today. So we should be able to purchase some chests, and this is exciting. Let's go to rewards. Let's get a legendary loot bag, claim, or legendary thing. And then how many do I still have? 45, so I did actually math correctly. And then let's get an epic as well. And now, please, For goodness sake, don't give me the garbage stuff this time, game. Please. I've worked hard for these loot chests. So, oh, I can't even see which one is which. Let's just open this one first. I think this is the legendary one. It was the legendary one. And we got another one of these garbage things. It's even it's even one that we already had. I mean, that's so boring. Okay, what about the other one? For goodness sake, that turned into legendary. And we got another one, a power stair. At least that's yellow. Push away entities you're looking at. Ooh. Now that does sound pretty fancy. That does sound pretty fancy. I need 52 player levels. While I'm waiting to get more of these things, boom, to get to 52, I'm just setting up a little bit of a smeltery here, a personalized smeltery, because this is using the glass thing, and I want to do something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and that is make my pickaxe, which is now level 6, unbreakable. So I'm gonna need 5 of these blank casts, which is basically just smelted gold into the table. And then with 5 and with 40 obsidian, I can make 5 of the reinforcement upgrades, which are amazing, because if we now put all of these 5 in here, my pickaxe is now unbreakable, which is so OP. So basically I can go and now vein mine whatever I want, and I'll get, yeah, it won't ever break. Let's actually try that out. Before we try it out though, I want to do something here. I want to try and make that into that, and then put some cobalt in here to smelt up. This should give me a sharpening kit, and then we're going to put the Morganine ingots in here, which this pickaxe is made out of Morganine, but the Morganine pickaxe head is mining speed 8.6. When we had the cobalt one, it has like mining speed 12, so basically faster mining speed. The reason I'm still using the Morganine though is because the mining level is 6. So I wonder if I can make a cobalt head with the mining level of Morganine, and I think the thing you need is this sharpening kit. I've actually very rarely, if ever, done this process. So the mining speed is 12, but the mining level, I assume, wherever I can see that. So the mining level on this thing is 6, and the mining level here is not even shown for some reason. But it's 5, from what I can remember. So let's do this and that. Oh, for goodness sake, it doesn't work. That really sucks. I think I prefer having a cobalt though, and if anyone can tell me in the comments how I can get it to higher mining level, then do let me know. Maybe I'm missing something. It's gonna be enough. Oh, one more. Come on. Oh, here we go. Nice, level 52. Okay, so now, again, how does this work? Like, why can't I even, what? So confused with this mod. How do I get rid of these? If I don't want the bone mealer, I want to infuse myself with power stair. It's really cool ability. For goodness sake. Hold on, do I need like an empty one of these? I also have this haste one, which I would love to get. Okay, so I can infuse myself with haste. So now I have haste all the time. But now I don't have the levels anymore. So why can't I am genuinely so confused. Like, how do I have bone meal, I have observation, I don't know how to use bone meal. Well, I can't seem to select these, I couldn't also select that. So once again, I'm gonna have to leave it up to you guys. How the heck do I get power stair? Because I mean, it just sounds like a really fun ability. I'm not actually sure if it's gonna be useful staring at enemies, but it does sound really, really fun. Eventually I want to make my way into the nether and start exploring there a little bit more, get some more resources. I do want to hunt for black quartz, so we do need to make some armor and all of these sort of tool upgrades and stuff. Maybe we'll do that next time. But anyway, we did a lot of quests today. I'm very, very happy that we did, because it's been a long time since we did quest, and I felt like we just plowed through it today. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. For some reason these frames seems to be disappearing, but yeah, hope that you guys enjoyed. And if you did, hit the like button. If you're brand new, consider subscribing, and I'll see you dudes in the next episode.